Hi everyone, welcome to week 4. As you already know, we've been talking about how you can reduce your waste in your home quite a lot this past month. That's all my videos have been about. So today is going to be the last video about waste management in your home for now. And I wanted to do a tutorial. So I'm going to show you how you can upcycle. So using old clothes to make a new item. And I'm going to show you how you can make cotton face pads with old fabrics that you have laying around. And these facial pads are really great because they will be reusable. So you are not throwing them out after you use them. You're throwing them in the wash after you use them in your skincare routine. The first thing you need to do is find some fabric that you're not using anymore and that you don't mind cutting up. So for me, that is an old pajama shirt that I found that I no longer use. So I'm going to repurpose it into some face pads. You're also going to need some scissors as well as some string and a needle. So go grab that. So once you have all of your pieces, you're going to want to make your piece of fabric a manageable size. So I took my large shirt and I just cut out a smaller piece like this so we can make it more manageable when we're cutting. So depending on the piece of your fabric and how big it is, if it's large, cut it into smaller chunks like I did. If it's small, then you're good to go. Now that you have your smaller chunk like this, the first thing you want to do is to fold it in half. So you're going to fold it in half and we're going to draw little circles on here. And because it's folded, when we cut, we're going to have two pieces of that identical size, hopefully. Since I am very bad at drawing shapes, I am literally taking a cotton pad and putting it on here and tracing it. So if you have a certain shape that you want to make them, I would suggest tracing. So once you're done tracing, it should look something like this. Try to fit as many shapes on your fabric as you can so you can use as much of the fabric that you can. Now that you have your shapes traced, the next step is to cut them. So once you've cut out a shape, you should have two pieces that are the same size. Next up is to sew your pieces together. So grab your string and your needles and thread your needle. When you're threading your needle, you want to make sure that you have enough thread to make it around the whole circle or whatever shape you have. Once you've threaded your needle, you're going to line up your two pads so that they are in line with each other. And then you're going to start sewing around the edges. So after you're done sewing, you should have something that looks like this. You're going to have to cut these little tags off. But here's a comparison. They're very similar, except this one is reusable, this one is disposable. So there you go. Start using your reusable face pad in your skincare routine to help further reduce your waste. Another tip I have for you in making these is try to make a lot of them. So for instance, if you wash your laundry every week, try to make 7 of these. So you have one every day of the week that you can use and then rewash when you do your laundry. That way it'll help you prevent the temptation of using a disposable pad where you run out of these or if they're all dirty. So try to make an excess number of these so you always have them on hand. And another tip you can do is store these in a mason jar. And if you have a beauty routine that includes a toner, you can actually create a natural toner and store these in the jar with the toner so that they're soaking. They're ready for you to use them whenever you want to. And just remember that this is just one example of how you can upcycle your clothing. From a t-shirt, you can make a bag. From multiple t-shirts, you can make a new blanket. There's many things that you can do. I just thought this was a fun idea for all those skincare experts out there, so I thought I would share it with you. All right, that's all I have for you. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I hope you enjoy your new reusable pads. Have a great weekend.